What's up, YouTube? Aparsh here, and it's been a while. The past 3 videos I've been saying that. I'm sorry, guys, but I've been busy. Anyway, so today's video, we're going to celebrate hitting 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, everyone that subscribed. That is awesome. We've got a long road ahead of us still to the next goal, and I do appreciate you all, coming along for the ride so far. We're going to talk about my Z4M Coupe. And we're going to take a look at my new license plate on the GT3 RS. So stay tuned, guys. All right, first things first, let's talk about this 1,000 subscriber thing. So big shout out, big thank you to my friend Terrence. He's been helping me a lot getting my subscribers up, going on Reddit, I guess, and social media and things like that, and hyping up my videos. He's my hype man. Thanks, Terrence. You're the best, man. Good job, and I'm sure he'll be along on the road to whatever the next goal is that we'll have to figure out. And 10,000 subscribers, probably, right? So, you know what I want to do is I want to share my desktop screen with you guys here. So I'm going to click this button. Boom! Look at that. Technology, guys, technology. Open up a web browser and go on YouTube. And you know what? I just remembered my new monitor has a bigger resolution. So I need to be careful. Make sure I give you guys everything I'm looking at. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to look at my channel. See right here, I'm gonna zoom in, boom, and that little button is kind of covering. But 1,062 subscribers, hell yeah, awesome, guys, good work. So I have to click a button to monetize my channel, and I know this is kind of funny because it's like, all right, dude, how much money you're gonna make with your 1,000 subscribers? I'll probably make like 50 cents a month or something stupid, but that was the goal, and that's what I want to do. So let's click it together. Go into the Creator Studio, and let's see. No, it's around here somewhere. Channel, maybe. Monetization. Learn more. Not enabled. And here it is. So you have to have 4,000 watch hours. I'm at 14,000. I need the 1,000 subscribers. I got it. So I've got both things. The check marks are there. I kind of thought it was just going to be a click a button. You did it. Click this button now. I don't see it. I'm going to pause the video because I don't want to waste your guys' time. I'll come back. All right, guys, not quite what I was expecting. I thought that I was going to be able to like click a button on the video with you guys and show you all what it's like to monetize your channel, doing it together. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. I did get this email here from YouTube that says congratulations on hitting the 1,000 subscribers, and that we're happy for you. It doesn't really do anything else, but it's hard for me to read things while I'm talking, right? So I went back and read this while I was off camera here, and it does specifically say that within 1 month, YouTube should get back to me whether or not they're gonna allow me to monetize my channel. So it has nothing to do with me clicking a button. I actually did think that I had to let them know I wanted to do it, and I figured it from them as a business. You're probably thinking, well, why wouldn't you want to make free money, right, or whatever? But from a business side with YouTube, they don't want to pay you if they don't have to. So if they can get people to continue producing content and they don't have to pay them, then it's better for them. So I figured they make you just at least click a button to want to do it. So I will keep you guys posted when YouTube says good job and we're letting you get monetized, or if they reject me for some reason. I hope that doesn't happen. They may also do this because there may be ways to like hype up or phish, if you know what phishing is, like basically hacking accounts type of thing, to artificially increase subscribers real quick. And then like what happens is as time goes by, people see that their account maybe got hacked or whatever, and they unsubscribe. So that might be a way just to make sure that it's a legit 1,000 subscribers and not some hacked type of deal. Anyway, let's move on to some other stuff. I haven't checked my email that I use for the YouTube that I give you guys like in a month, and I'm sorry for all the people that did email me. That I didn't get back to you on time, and I did just answer a bunch of those emails. So thank you everyone that emailed me. And one of the people actually emailed me asking, saying, "Hey, I saw in your last video that you said you may end up selling your Z4M coupe. Let me know if you do and how much you're asking." So crazy. That's what I was about to talk about. I just emailed him back. Max, thanks for the email. And I just gave you all the details you need if you're still interested. I do have someone coming to look at it on Monday. Today is Friday, 4/12/2019. So I have someone coming on, what is that, the 15th in the morning. So he seems pretty serious, but what, you never know with car sales, right? So Z4M Coupe is officially for sale. I have it up for sale on Z-Post for $19,500. I want to say I have a spreadsheet on my computer somewhere here. I think I paid $14,000 for the car, plus a bunch of fees that you have to pay, plus the shipping, plus the obviously registration, taxes, and all that stuff. And then I bought a whole bunch of parts and tools on top of that. So I actually put this price at what I thought I bought it for. That's not how you price things. Normally, I know that you need to do research, and just because you paid for something doesn't mean it's worth that, right, guys? I mean, there's tons of stuff where people overpay or underpay. I think I paid about that much for the car, and I think that's a very fair asking price because these cars are usually going for 25 to 30 grand. They have been going up in value, and this does need a lot of work still. All the dents, it could, so for the right guy, they could save a bunch of money, do all the work themselves. And in my opinion, the better option is for someone that's actually looking for a legit track car. This is a legit track car. It has dents all over that you don't care about. If you're just looking for a thrasher for the track, 19.5 is great. Yeah, you need to fix a couple little problems here and there, but then you just take it to the track and don't worry about the exterior. That's what I think it's really good for. But that's, who knows, whoever wants to buy it, they can do whatever they want with it. It does have 118,000 miles on it, and if you go look at my previous videos, yeah, it has a dent, dents all over it, and some other problems and scratches and stuff like that. It's not perfect, but that's why it's priced so much lower. It is a clean title though. I bought it with a clean title. It was hail damage, but not salvaged. So that's cool. And then I did want to just kind of tie this together. I didn't think about this until like just now, but let's see. If I go to YouTube and then I click my channel, and you go back to like when I started this channel sometime last year, maybe 6 months ago. Let's take a look. I think this will show me all the way. Yeah. So I did my intro 6 months ago, and I started talking about McLaren 600 LT for the most part. But very soon after I started my videos, like I think I did a bunch of videos even within 1 week. So probably in the first week or two, I bought the cheapest BMW M Coupe in the country. This video right here. So not very many people watched it, but then I did make another video of it when I actually got the car. So I did get a decent amount of views. I got 3.2 thousand views on that video, where I walk around and show the car. So that's a really good video for people to see if they're wondering, a general idea of the condition
inclines.
Of the
It's
car.
really low to the
I did a lot of work.
tutorials on YouTube,
and it's definitely in better condition than it was in this video. Anyway, I'll stop talking about the car. It's right here. It's right there. Yeah, you can't really see very. Yeah, you can kind of see it. There it is. So she's here, and I already know what I want to buy. I know I'm not just selling the car and having one less car, because I don't need it. I don't need that car. I already have 4 cars right now. Not counting my wife's car. So I have my GT3 RS, as most people on this channel know about my GT3 RS. That's by far the coolest car I have. I have a Ford F-150 Raptor, the newer one, 2018, and then the Z4M Coupe that you just saw out there. And then I also have a 2001 Toyota Camry that I call the Green Dragon, and there's a whole video about that. That thing's a freaking nightmare. There's been way more problems with it since I posted all the problems I have with that car, and I just don't even want to stare at it sometimes, but I do need to get it. My friend Terrence, who does a lot of my video helping stuff, that car is for him. He's a great guy, and I do need to get it fixed for Terrence. So Terrence, I'm sorry. It's just hard sometimes, you know. So 4 cars, only need 2. I only need 1. I only need 1 car, but the GT3S is like my need 2 car, and then the Z4M Coupe definitely don't need it. And it's very, so the main reason I'm selling it is that it's an awesome car. Don't get me wrong, I wanted one forever. I finally found it, got a good deal on it. You know, all that stuff. Love the car, it's fun to drive, but it's repetitive of my GT3RS, and that is the problem. So what's the motor on my GT3RS? 6-cylinder, naturally aspirated. What's the motor on my Z4M Coupe? 6-cylinder, naturally aspirated. Right? Okay. All-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive? Rear-wheel drive. Both of them. How many seats? 2 seats. You know, it's just very similar car. Yeah, the Porsche is way faster, and it has the motor in the back. You know, it's a rear engine, and it's a flat 6 instead of an inline 6. There's these little differences, but overall, we're talking about 2 very similar cars. Just one being outrageously better than the other. The GT3RS is just so much better than the Z4M Coupe. Why? Where's my motivation when I wake up in the morning to say, okay, what car am I gonna take to work? What car am I gonna drive today? Let's just be honest. I'm being real here, guys. I don't have very much motivation to get into the Z4M Coupe. It just doesn't have anything different and exciting enough from the GT3RS. Don't get me wrong, the Z4M Coupe is an amazing car, but we're talking about a $30,000 10-year-old car compared to a brand new $225,000 car. I mean, this is just, you can't compare them very well. The Z4M Coupe is a great value for what it is. Okay, so I'm not trying to hate on it. It's just, it is what it is. So what do I want to get? I want to get a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. Yeah, you guys are probably like, oh, racer or whatever, you know, insert whatever you know, Japanese car thing you want to say about Japanese cars. I love Japanese cars. I love Evos. Always love Evos. My best friend in high school had a 2000, I think it was a 2008 brand new. He bought a brand new 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. It was so it was an Evo 8. It was silver, had the sun and sound package, I think they called it. So it's like the sunroof and like the better sound system. And he ended up putting like an exhaust on it and a blow off valve and an intake, a couple of things like that. We did a lot of the work ourselves in my garage. It was really fun. I had a 350Z at the time that we were doing a lot of work on that, and it was just a good combo. Like I had my Z, he had the Evo. They're both Japanese, and just very, very different. The Z would be another car that would be very repetitive to my GT3RS, right? Rear-wheel drive, 6-cylinder motor, naturally aspirated. Very, very good, similar idea to the Z4M, right? So the Evo has 4 doors instead of 2. It has 5 seats instead of 2. It's only 4 cylinders. It has a turbo, which I do love turbos. And so when I sold my GTR, I kind of lost that sports car turbo feel. I do have turbos on my Raptor, but I would love to get an Evo and put a blow-off valve on it or something. I've actually never had a blow-off valve in any car, and I've probably had 5 turboed cars. I take that back. I twin turboed my 350Z. I had aftermarket twin turbo kit with dual tile steel or whatever blow-off valves. I digress. I've always wanted an Evo, and it'd just be fun to drive around for a while. I will mention that there are some other cars on my list of cars I'd like to own in the near future. That will, you know, hopefully be coming to the channel at some point. We'll see, but I would say a Mustang GT350 is definitely on the list. I've never owned a Mustang. I've driven a decent amount of them, I guess. Friends' cars and valley parking, and when I worked at car dealerships when I was younger, I've driven Mustangs. They're nice cars, and I think the GT350 just sounds so good. And that'd be a really fun car to own for a year or two, I think. Just to say that I drove it, you know. There's just certain cars that you want to buy, you know. Financially, yeah, I can't buy a GT350 right this second, because I have a lot of other stuff going on with work. But maybe at the end of the year, maybe it's possible to pick up a GT350, a used one on the market. So Evo is the next option. I am not going to buy an Evo before I sell my Z4M Coupe. I've done things like that before, where I bought something before I bought the new toy before I sold the old one. And I haven't had huge problems doing that, but I just don't want another car out in the street. You know, I already have my Raptor parked out on the street. I have my Z4M Coupe out on the street, and I don't want to put an Evo on the street on top of that. And my Camry's parked in my office. So it starts to become kind of a hassle keeping track of all your cars. First world problems, huh? Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the Z4M coupe. If you think it's priced right, I mean, if you think I should price it higher, even I don't know if I should, but I think it's. I just wanted to sell because I'm ready to get the Evo. I think I'm gonna hold strong at 19.5 is what I feel like right now. But if you guys think I'm like in outer space because of the problems, we'll see. Sits there for a couple months and no one buys it, then no. But I mean, I've sold a lot of cars, and a lot of the cars I've sold in the past, I sold a Ducati motorcycle. This is last year, 2018, I sold a Ducati motorcycle. I sold an X5. I sold my GTR. I sold my wife's Tesla Model S. I feel like maybe there was one more car that I'm missing here. But anyway, I sold a lot of cars last year, and most of them took a while for them to sell, like months and months and months. And I feel like the Z4M, I've only had it on the market for less than a week, and I already have a guy wanting to come out and physically look at it. That's a big deal, because on like my GTR even, and I had it priced pretty well, I didn't have anyone even come out. I think I only had 3 people total actually physically come out and look at it over the period of like 6 months. So yeah, it's I think that the Z4M coupe's gonna move. Anyway, let's not blab about that anymore. You know how I get if you guys have watched my videos. I can talk for a while. Let's go here. The GoPro. Go out to the garage, and I'll show you guys the new license plate that I got on the GT3 RS. And I guess cold start, because that's what I always cold start. I probably do too much. All right. You guys want to know what it looks like from the other side? This is what when I'm recording myself on my desktop. This is what it looks like. So I have my 2 monitors here, and there's my webcam, and so this is OBS, and it's just recording me. I have all this stuff set up on it. So I'm usually using this screen if I'm capturing, and then this is a screen where my OBS is showing me what I'm capturing. And then this is my system. If anyone, so a lot of people probably haven't seen any of the videos where I'm talking about computers. If you don't know, I own a computer company. I'm a big computer nerd. If you think about car nerd, multiply that by 1,000 with computers. And I do want to mention, I have another YouTube channel. I'm going to have it linked in the description. And I've put out a lot of videos in the past 2 weeks, which is part of the reason why I've been missing on this channel. I'm doing a new build, and I want to just say in the car world, if you're comparing custom computers to cars, I would say that like this computer right here is probably like my car. It's probably like a GT3 RS or like a Lamborghini Huracan. And what I'm building at my office right now that I'm doing in my videos, it's like saying it's a Pagani or Pagani Huayra, I guess I should say the model. Or like say, Koenigsegg Agera RS, or what is it? Aston Martin Valkyrie, Bugatti Veyron. I mean, it's a hypercar. What I'm building at my office is a hypercar. This is a supercar right here in front of you. I'm building a hypercar at my office. It is sick. It is so sick. It might not be for everyone's taste, but anyway, let's go out to the garage. Let's say hi to Trixie. Let's get Trixie on the channel here. Trixie, where are you at? Hey, Trixie, what are you doing, huh? You want to say hi to everyone? You want to do some stuff for the camera here? Hey, Trixie, sit. What are you doing? Sit. Hey, sit. Sit. Oh, are you a good girl? Yeah, you shake? You shake? Oh, so pretty. Hey, did the Stradman get a puppy of you? He did, didn't he? You want to go say hi to Oscar? Stradman should watch our channel. Come on, Trixie. All right, it is dark out here. Boom. Oh yeah, my wife is gone right now. Lucky me, my wife is out of town all week. So if you guys don't know, I have actually a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. And yeah, it was a little bit of a rough week with both kids by myself, but whatever, I'm not trying to complain. So here's the GT3 RS, and I didn't plan this. I forgot that I was parked in her spot, and I can't really show you the license plate very well, but I could come over here and show you the other one. So here's my license plate, A-Parsh 1. And the idea behind this is my first A-Parsh, these are air quotes, A-Parsh car, and hopefully there'll be an A-Parsh 2 and an A-Parsh 3 and so on. And then hopefully at one point I'll be like, oh man, this sucks. because California only gives you 7 digits and I need an A-Parsh 10. That's the idea. I'm not going to just be throwing A-Parsh onto every car. You know, if I get that Evo, I'm not going to throw A-Parsh on the Evo. I only want to do it on supercars. So I'm hoping that that's like a life goal. Maybe by the time I'm dead, I'll have owned 10 supercars and I'll be mad that I can't have an extra digit to make A-Parsh 10. All right, so I will actually do the cold start on this car right here, and it will probably be super freaking loud with the wall. And it should be a good cold start because I have like the good microphone, and I don't know if I've gotten a good cold start for you guys with the better microphone. Here we go. Loud. Trixie, what do you think? She's like, I don't want you to go to work, Dad. Why'd you turn the car on? Yeah, I looked behind me because I got embarrassed. People were watching me film myself. Anyway, let's go back to the desk real quick. All right, I'm back at the desk. I'm wrapping up the video, but as you guys know, if you've watched some of my other videos, I tend to be a little long-winded, and I really appreciate you guys all subscribing. And if you have any friends that are into cars, I'd love it if you can recommend it to them to take a look at my channel. And if you're into gaming computers, please go check out my other channel because I've got some really cool stuff. In the world of computers, the stuff I'm doing over there is way crazier than what I'm even doing with my GT3 RS here. So feel free to check it out. And if you don't speak the computer language all that well, some of it. So I'm sorry, you might want to just skip ahead to like finished products. And Trixie says bye too.